Hey, everyone. What are you up to?
I'm in love.
Huh?
I've just met the girl of my dreams on Lovelink.
You're kidding.
Louise has just sent me a photo. Too bad. Romance is blossoming. I think I can feel it.
Judge, I don't reckon that's romance you're feeling. She is hot.
Yeah, and very intelligent too.
Send her a photo of yourself?
Yes.
She's responding.
I did tell her that I am earning 200 grand a year.
Oh, Judge, good to know you're starting out the relationship with Navy values like, you know, honesty, integrity.
Yes, all is fair in love and war, young Skywalker.
You should try telling that to the old couple we just bought it by mistake.
Well, the old fossils should know better than to be sailing around by themselves.
Fossils?
Pirate activity in the area.
It's like saying dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, whatever.
The two dinosaurs, that's the old couple, the museum full of artifacts. That's the boat.
If you say so.
I think you know somebody, but you really don't.
Ah, well, that is true. Can't know everything about everyone. You, for example, had no idea that I am a very sexy man. I'm a very sexy man.
Leo, I'm gonna grab some lunch. Wanna join me?
I know you're perfectly placed to feed info to the pirates.
What?
They're your friends, aren't they?
Why aren't you harassing the XO? I mean, she's the one that stuffed up the coordinates and helped him get away, remember?
Yeah, and I bet you're behind that as well. You transposed those coordinates deliberately, and you let the ex cop the blame for it, didn't you? Didn't you?
Listen, idiot. If you're accusing me of something, where's your proof?
I don't have any. Yet.
I'll tell you what, you keep going with this, you will regret it.
Hey! What is going on here?
Just mucking around.
Nothing, ma'am.
I hope not.
Ma'am.
Hands to boarding stations, hands to boarding stations, hands to boarding stations.
Damn it, Fraser.
Who that? What are you doing? Didn't you hear the pipe?
I was just doing something dodgy.
Oh, whatever it is can wait. We're responding to a mayday.
It's important.
Move it. Bring it round.
Quickly, you have to help my husband. The men who attacked our boat knocked him back into the water and he's still down there.
Right, how long has he been in the water for?
I don't know, but he's wearing scuba gear.
Ma'am, do you have any dive gear on this boat that we can use?
Yeah, it's down below.
Two dads, you go with Swain.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Kate McGregor. I'm the executive officer aboard HMAS Hammersley. What's your name?
Eliza Lang.
Okay, Eliza, you try and tell us what happened.
We were diving, my husband and I was running low on air, so I decided to surface.
Okay, you came back on board the boat.
Yes, and then I saw this boat coming towards us, and they were on top of us before I realised that they were the pirates that we heard about on Coast
Right,
Watch
you try
Radio.
to calm down. Just calm down.
There were three of them, and
Yep.
they just started ransacking our stuff, and they pulled out the GPS and anything they could get their hands
All right, now
on.
your husband, he tried to intervene.
Well, he surfaced after me, and they knocked him back into the water, and he just sank.
Okay, right. Did you try to assist him when he went back in the water?
By the time that they left, it was too late.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm Dylan Mulholland. Can I ask you a couple of questions as well? Can you describe the vessel at all?
It was a big speedboat. I didn't see any name.
Okay, and what about the men you saw? Is there anything particular you remember about them?
I couldn't see their faces. They were wearing balaclavas.
Right, ma'am, we're good to go.
Okay, Swain.
Nothing. No sign of any injury to the skull at all. No cuts, no contusions, certainly no broken neck.
If he received a blow sufficient enough to knock him unconscious, though, you think there'd be at least a lump?
Yeah. And why would he sink so fast?
When he surfaced his buoyancy vest, it would have been semi-inflated, right?
Exactly. So even if he was unconscious when he fell back in the water, he would have floated. It would have to be deflated for him to sink.
Maybe it had a slow leak.
All right, let's go check the gear.
I'll inform the boss.
Steaming party to Muscat 7. Prepare to take vessel under tow.
Ma'am, our chef thought you might like something to eat.
Thank you. I'm not really very hungry.
Well, I'll leave it on the table just in case you change your mind.
Thank you, Bird.
Mrs. Lang, we've arranged to rendezvous with the federal police, who will be taking over the investigation into your husband's death. We're very sorry.
There was nothing I could do. He just sank so fast.
You set up that target for the pirates, didn't you?
No.
You've been feeding him Navy intel and alerting him to soft targets, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Either you go to the boss now, fess up, give up all your mates, or I will.
And where's your proof? Huh?
Found that in your jacket.
Anyone could have written that. Just leave it alone, all right?
A man died because of what you did. No matter how much you deny it, I know. You're implicated in a murder.
No, I had nothing to do with it. Those guys must have found this boat by themselves. Nothing to do with me.
Who are they? Who are they, Fraze?
Bunch of mates from Sydney. Look, they're just out to make a quick buck. They're hardly pirates.
Yeah, just accidental killers, yeah?
I never intended anyone to get hurt. You can't say anything to anyone, all right? Please, mate.
You're putting me in an impossible situation here. This is my life.
You owe me. Leo?
What?
All the times I've saved your ass, mate. Look, I will quit the scam. I promise.
No, it's not good enough, man.
All right, you keep your mouth shut, I'll cut you in. That'll solve all your financial problems. Permanently.
Forget it. Either you go to the boss now, or I will.
Then I'll have no other option but to drag you down with me.
What are you talking about?
You're implicated too. Like the Exo saw us arguing. They asked me what that was about. I'll just tell them you wanted a bigger cut.
That's lame. They won't believe it.
No? Think about it. The boss saw cash exchanging hands. You got a dodgy past. It's in your file. And according to the RO, you've done absolutely nothing to make people believe that you've changed.
So you'd screw me as well, huh?
You're a victim of your own making, mate.
What about the dead guy?
Oh, look, you blow the whistle on me, I'll tell them you had information and you did nothing. You are fatally compromised, my friend.
Checked his gear thoroughly. The BCD, the tanks, the hoses, there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's all working perfectly.
And don't you think that it's strange that she didn't go to his assistance when there were spare tanks available?
So what he's saying, she contributed to his death in some way?
Well, she certainly did nothing to prevent it.
And she said a couple of things about the pirates that don't add up with the other victims' reports.
Well, she mentioned 3, not 4, and balaclavas, not bandanas. We still have her boat under tow. Search it thoroughly, see what you can find.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, keep this to ourselves.
GPS is missing, but that correlates with what Eliza said. And they left the radio, although that's not new. You know, I'm beginning to doubt that they were ever attacked at all.
Well, she said she heard about the pirates on the coast watch alert. She could have taken the details from there.
What, you think insurance fraud gone wrong?
Could be. Whoa! Hello. Pretty sloppy thieves to have overlooked this. Let's have a look, eh? It's an insurance folder right on the desktop here.
Open it.
Seems Mr. Lang recently upgraded his insurance policy to a cool $6 million.
We're sorry, Mrs. Lang, but there are certain inconsistencies in your story, and we think that you're holding something back.
My husband is dead. What more do you want from me?
The truth. What really happened out there?
I told you! Pirates attacked us, and my husband died!
Okay, Mrs. Lang, we won't bother you anymore. You can make a full statement to the federal police when they rendezvous with us. Is there anything you need?
No. Thank you.
I'll have Bird bring you in some dinner. Keep an eye on her.
Thanks.
No, you go.
Something wrong, Tudor?
No, nothing. I'm just not in a hurry.
What do you think?
I think you may be onto something. But we're not cops, so if she doesn't want to talk to us, we can't force her.
Still sticking to the pirate story?
When do we rendezvous with the feds?
900.
Bert, would you take a meal into Mrs. Lang in the wardroom, please?
Yes, sir.
Judge, you...
Oh, thanks. No. Just the salad, thanks, Bomber.
What? Charged with using chips? Are you ill?
Yes, I'm dieting. I want to be at my leanest when I meet Louise.
Louise. Judge, you could fade away to nothing before that happens.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Padawan learner. I've been chatting with her online, and turns out her mum lives in Cairns, and she's planning a trip up here in a couple of weeks to visit her.
Oh, so you're gonna meet? I think that's lovely.
Judge, what makes you think she's going to want to hang out with you?
Well, apart from the obvious, I did lend her a few $100s so she could fix the car and make the trip.
Oh, Charge, you didn't. You don't put money into somebody's account you don't even know? When was it she ripped you off?
Hey, I'm not an idiot. She's a friend of Fraser's. In fact, it was Fraser that suggested that we get together on Lovelink. He thinks that we've got something in common. And it turns out we do.
Judge.
Dad, what's up? You seem kind of distant or something.
Sorry, Mum, it's not you. I'm just a little stressed out.